Alright, this is going to be a bit of a different video. This is mainly for all you audio engineers or people who just want a behind the scenes as to what we've been doing and how our creep cover's going. So I hope you enjoy this video. This is going to go pretty in-depth, but I have the volume pretty low and it's not going to show the whole cover because I want to keep it a surprise for when it's done. Also, we might still re-record the drum parts, not going to lie.
So first we recorded the drums. We have the instrumental here and we have it soloed. You can just, we had it playing in our drummer's ear and he would play along to it. So let's play that. This is usually the first step I like to do is record drums. Drums, I always like to record them first because they require a lot of microphones. So it's good to get out of the way. And then also we had them overdub like quite a few times. I had to blend them together. Sounds a little funky in some parts, but it all comes together very nicely. So next up, I would record acoustic guitar. I used SM57 on the sound hole and S58 on the neck. And I panned them right and left. Mic 1, I believe, was the SM57, which is 4% left, and mic 2, S58, 31% right. There is a little bit of a weird thing here. They are slightly out of sync. I don't know why, but it actually makes it sound really cool in my opinion. You can see the bars bounce at a little bit different times. Here I did an overdub. You can actually hear it switch over. And then the mics weren't blending weirdly, but anyway. So at this point we had drums and acoustic. Now, here's where we add some vocals. First vocal is just Luke singing. Pretty standard. There is backing vocals in pre-chorus and chorus, and I'll let you hear how those sound. You can actually hear him doing a higher up pitch. Cause I like to steal. Take time with the wounded hand. Cause it likes to heal. I like to steal. Next up, we added clean guitars. There's two cleans on this track. There is the standard chorus. Pan this one 10% right. This is what it sounds like in the intro. Now you might be wondering, where's the guitar on the left? This is the atmospheric guitar. It sounds very interesting. It's basically a guitar with EQ, compression, which is pretty normal, but also reverb and a slight tremolo effect, and it sounds very interesting. I'll turn it up so you can hear it very well. When blended with the clean chorus guitar, it sounds very nice. So here's clean and atmospheric. And then here it is in the pre-chorus. Here's atmospheric. You hear that tremolo and reverb. It's chorus only. And then the acoustic's also playing, so you add that in. Chorus is something the main chorus is something we'll get to in a minute. So when you add all of these together, here, let me just unsolo these, and then I'll just mute the bass and overdriven and stuff because we haven't gotten that to yet. So this is what it sounds like so far. So this is what we had for a while, but our bassist was on vacation, so I I usually don't like to do this, and I really had no choice, to be honest. So I downloaded the isolated bass off the internet, and here's how that fits in. And then finally, this is the last thing I did, besides one other thing we'll get to in a minute. I recorded overdriven and distorted guitar for the chorus. So here's what that sounds like, and I'm going to break it up in a minute. Oh crap, I have the main instrumental unmuted. Here's overdriven only, which is panned left, same as the recording. And then add in distortion. And here's how it fits in with the other parts added. Okay, so in verse 1, there's no chorus guitar, but in verse 2, it gets a little interesting. Hold up. I'm going to make a fix real quick. In verse 2, the guitars start playing this pattern. Yeah, they play that pattern. Pre-chorus is the same thing as the other pre-chorus. Chorus 2 is the same. Now, after this chorus is where it gets interesting. There's an instrumental section. Gonna mute my backing track real quick. This is just acoustic, atmospheric, and bass. Now, the drum timing here is a little messed up. We might re-record this. It's passable, but it's not perfect. So anyway, my backing vocals. So I only did vocals on this specific part of the song. I'm going to add it in so you can hear it. Okay, so this doesn't really sound like vocals, does it? But this is present in the original recording. He says half the man. Okay, anyway. Here's the basic effects that I'm using to get this accomplished. Standard EQ, except this time we did it a little differently. Very little highs, high pass, very big low pass. Sorry, instrumental unmuted. Anyway, just adding the EQ fixes it a lot. Here's EQ. Standard compression. Reverb. Delay is mainly for the end of the verse. Or the end of this part. You see it loops. And then tremolo is very subtle. I haven't mixed very low, but... Is it a nice wobbly? I love tremolo. It's a great effect. And yeah, that's basically how we made it. Pretty simple, really. I thought this might be something interesting for all those little audio engineers out there to hear about and learn about and stuff. Let me know if you want to see, once we cover more songs, let me know if you want to see more in-depth videos like this.